Hi there, welcome back to JD Wire. Today I have the Onamar Ozone Generator, and what we're going to do is we're going to put this to the test. We're going to put it in the vehicle, and then we're going to go inside and we're going to test in the room there as well. Now what this does is sanitizes your room to get rid of all that odor you have in there. For example, if you always have pets in your vehicle and it starts smelling like cat or dog, whatever the pet is, then it will take that odor away. And if somebody gets sick inside your car, somebody vomits, well, sometimes it's hard to get rid of that smell. So this will take care of that and take that odor away. So what we're going to do is we're going to test it in the vehicle first. So let me show you what we're going to do here. So you see I have a cord coming from outside, from my house to the vehicle in the back, because this one here needs to be plugged into an outlet. My vehicle doesn't have one, and even if I get a converter, by the time this is done, it will drain my battery. So what I did is I have this outlet here. So I ran this from inside my house to here. And I'm going to plug this in, but I'm going to put it in the front vehicle, but I'm going to turn this off. So this is off. And the best way that I found to route it, the wire, was from here. If you try to run it from the door, well, of course, it's not going to let you close the door. So this is the best place. This had the most opening right here. So this is where I'm going to put it. Then I'm going to go ahead and place the ozone generator. I'm going to place the ozone generator in the back seat away from the electronics, facing away from the electronics as well, to the side door. And then the cord will be coming from the back seat to the trunk. So let me show you the trunk area. I got the cord coming down. Now for my vehicle, I have a center outlet. Some vehicles, the seats go down. So if both seats go down, do that. That way you could get the trunk area as well. All right, so now I'm going to plug it in. But it's off. It's not on yet because I want to make sure everything is done first. So before you turn this on, you got to get rid of the source of the smell. So of course, no pets or people inside the vehicle at any time this is on. Then if you have any pets, blankets, or anything that caused the odor, if there was a vomit or a spill, you want to clean all that up first, then use this. So get rid of the source, make sure no pets or people in here, then we could get started. But you also want to face this away from electronics. So my center console, I don't want this facing this way towards my center console. So that's why I'm turning it to the side away from electronics. So now I'm going to do is I'm going to set it for 30 minutes, which let's see here. All right, it's about there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start closing the doors next. So I'm going to close this door. I'm not going to close that door yet because I want to turn it on first. We're going to turn it on here. And then we're going to come over here. And as you can see, it's already on. So once you put the timer, it automatically turns on. However, since I had it to a power strip, it didn't turn on until I turned it on. So now we're going to close the door. Then we're going to get our no entry sign. We're going to put on the door to make sure nobody goes in. Then I got the keys, lock the vehicle, and I come back in 30 minutes. And I'm going to hold on to the keys as well. So this is the way I have the cable in there. And you can see where there's no, it's not causing a crease or anywhere in the vehicle. And then it's just going down. All right, it's been 30 minutes. I'm going to open it up and get that smell. See how it smells in there. Yeah, you could, it does have that smell, I guess like bleach or something when it's like freshly cleaned. Like when you clean your restroom, it has that clean, actually from a pull, has a pull smell to it. But let me check the trunk. I want to see if it smells the trunk because there was a small outlet there. Let's check this trunk. Yeah, you can smell a little bit in here from the smell. It came through that hole there, and it was able to sanitize some of this area here. So that's good. I got my trunk sanitized, which was plus there. And what you want to do is air everything out. So I'm going to open up all these doors because you got to air everything out of there. Open that one. Open this one. I want to come to the other side. All right, so I'm going to probably air it out for about a good 15 minutes. And take this out while we're working on that. And that's how you do it. So remember, no pets or people in there. If it's in the car or room, get rid of the source of the smell, clean up anything you have to clean up, put this in there, close it up, and that's it. Put it on the desired time that you need to, and it works. So now let's try it in the room. Next, we're going to use it in the restroom. And since this is a small restroom, or a standard restroom really, we're going to go ahead and put it for 30 minutes according to instructions. And what we're going to do first is prep the area. So what I'm going to do is take out these towels, but I'm actually going to use the towels to put on the floor for the door. And when I close this door, I'll put one on the outside. Then I'm going to remove this towel to keep that out of here. And for toothbrushes, we'll keep those out as well. Now we do need to put on the platform, so I'm going to use this as a platform. I have it angled here, and you see where the plug is at. Now I could go ahead and set the timer. All right, I'm going to set it to 30 minutes again. Closing the door. We got a towel on the door. Next, we'll put our sign up. We're going to set our timer for 30 minutes, and we're going to come back. All right, now we're ready to check, but I can actually smell it coming out already. So let's go in here, and right away you could actually smell it. You could smell that it's clean. Again, it kind of has like that pull odor when they clean it. So at least I know that it's clean in here. Everything is really sanitized in here. So this thing really works. So from a car to a restroom. So if you have anything that has some odor in it, if you had some pet smell, or like I said, somebody vomits in your car, if you have kids, you want to use this in there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to open up and we're going to see how this works as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to take out the 4 screws that are on the top. Get your 4 screws, put them to the side, that way they won't get lost. And all you have to do is just simply open this up. Now this top is lightweight and durable aluminum alloy shell and a metal handle, and this whole unit only weighs 3 pounds. Now this right here, this is the 3,000 milligrams ozone output. Now this low noise fan is only 40 decibels, so it has a very low noise to it. And right here, this is the 60 watt power source that powers this up. Right here is the timer. So all you have to do to clean this with your disinfecting wipes is simply wipe all the dust or debris all inside it and to the sides of this. That's pretty much all you do. And most of these fans should be clean as well. But when you start using it over time, these are going to collect dust, these fans. And whatever you could wipe down, you simply wipe it off. But this is the main area that you will wipe down. All this you will wipe down, the inside and out, anywhere. And of course, you're just using a disinfecting wipe to wipe all this down. Now on this side, all you do is continue wiping this down. But right here is simply just to pull off. Here is a filter, filter that you could actually wash this with water. Just rinse this out with water and get all the dust out. This is like one of those dryer vents. Same thing, works the same way. Just get that out. Disinfectant wipe, wipe all this off. Now over time, if you start collecting dust, before you wipe this, just get a Swiffer, some type of duster, get all the dust off, and then come back and you can wipe all this off. Same thing with this, your disinfecting wipe. Wipe all this item, the dust and debris all away. When you're done, just put this back inside again like a dryer vent and just pop that back on. That's how easy all this is. Now we talked about the fan in here, of how you could go ahead and you could clean the fan on this side with a Swiffer or some type of a dusting cloth. But you could also, if you want, you could simply just take this fan part out. All right, we'll take this off here. We'll put the screws inside this screen. That way we don't lose them. And then here you go. You could go ahead and pretty much use a cleaning cloth and you could just clean all this off right here, all the fan. Just make sure, of course, it's not plugged in. But you could go ahead and do that on each side. And it gives you a little room. It gives you about a good 3 to 4 inches. So you can move this around and you could go ahead and clean the blades. And then when you're done, you simply just put these back on. All right. Get our screen back. Put it inside. All done. You saw how easy that was. It didn't take very long to do that. Now let's go ahead and put the cover on. This label is towards the front where the timer's at. And I'm just going to start with one side. It's all put back together. And if you notice the front right here, this is an upgraded honeycomb ozone plate, which is 50% more efficient than ordinary ozone plates and increases the service life of the ozone plate by 30,000 hours. And this is actually equipped with 3 fuses. So let me show you those. All right, on the back of the unit, by this receptacle, there's a little plate here. And you get a flathead screwdriver, and you're simply just going to pop that out, and there's a tab right there. Here's a fuse the way it looks. There's one in the housing, one in the outside, and in the packet it even gives you an extra one. So you get 3 fuses. And when you're done with the fuses, if you need to replace anything, just simply push it right back in there. Now if you're using this for a car, kitchen, or bedroom, up to 200 square feet, you could set the timer to 30 minutes. For garage or basements between 200 and 500 square feet, you could set the timer to 60 minutes. For living rooms or an office from 500 to 1,000 square feet, you could set this to 90 minutes. For pet clinics or dining hall from 1,000 square feet to 2,000 square feet, you could set this to 150 minutes. Now for farm or supermarket for 2,000 plus square foot, you could set this to 180 minutes. What did you think? Was this video helpful for you? If it was, give me that thumbs up. I appreciate that from you. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and select all notifications for all upcoming videos. If you are interested in any of these products, I'll list links in the description down below. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.